Jump. Lewis Underwood, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he gave up 4 walks. Now, sometimes I think you nibble on the corners when you need to. I just thought he didn't have good stuff or good command. So we'll see what the command and execution.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Girard going back on it. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. And he will scurry back to first. Into the box now, Chris Fair. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fair.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Varner going back. At the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Ken Garcia.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Fair. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. This is line to left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
I like it. Hard line drive on the fastball, hit off the fastball, and good things happen.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Ken Garcia. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. On the ground to short. This could be 2. He's got it to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Digging in once again, Chris Fair. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. 2 runs have scored. Throw won't get him. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Runner breaks for third. Heading out towards shallow right. Girard is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So the nearly bat around here is 8.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-3 tonight. Lewis Underwood gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. So striding forward now, Chris Fair, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The runner scores from second, and a relay home, and it's there, but it's dropped at the plate. And as a result, the run is in to score.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Garrison will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robert Standridge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Fair, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Fair. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth. Striding in once again, Miguel Rojas. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. Digging in for his second at bat, Eli Manuel comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here's the 3-2 hit on the ground to third, and he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. Digging in to try it again, Christopher Nieves.
Christopher Nieves.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A double play ball to second. 4 reined in, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there.
Ready once again, Chris Fair. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. From the stretch, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about digging in once again. Leonardo Gil, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Hit on the ground to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Uh-oh, what a play. Now, you got to rule that a base hit, but, man, the shortstop made a great effort on that.
Ready for another shot now, Chris Fair. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Hit in the air out to left field. Garrison has a play. He's got it 1 away. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Maury Ramirez earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.
A fast-developing prospect has his first encounter with the media. If his progress continues, it will be the first of many such encounters. This aspect of life as a ball player will demand the learning of an entirely new kind of skill set.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 68 gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 delivery. Way in front of that fastball. HR, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Matt, every team goes through this in the course of the season. They lost their last game. They've been losing a lot lately. The battle here is to try to keep everybody on the positive frame of mind, because it's easy now to get negative about everything that's going on. Be positive. Try to get a W. It's important.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gutierrez ranging back at the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Stepping into the box, Manuel Urban is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Grounded to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
They didn't score a whole lot of runs yesterday, made some adjustments today, and now they score early. Let's see how...
Ready for another chance? Chris Fair. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Bayless. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in once again, Chris Fair. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Right here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wait for a good one. Drive it, kid.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he got him. Ready for another shot now. Chris Fair. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. This is line to left. Bayless is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Number 68 takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Luis Underwood
Fans
was only
are
able to
final
work
score.
4 innings as he
First
takes
for the
the loss.
victorious Blue Wahoos,
Benito
3 runs
Spanos.
on 9.
A Double-A batting coach looks to connect with one of his new players early on.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Stepping in, Chris Fair comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Garrison racing back. Gone! And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Fair. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garrison shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one. Striding in once again, Sergio Gutierrez.
Fielder, Sergio Gutierrez.
Seared down the first baseline. Fair fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Tim Thornton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Tim
Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Olsen. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Fair. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Drilled to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Fair, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit in the air to center field. Gutierrez Giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Number 65 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Benito Spanos earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's come. Now to the plate, Chris Fair. He comes into the game with his average right at the 300 mark, so it's been a good start to the season for him. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep, and that'll get down for a base hit. Rowan is on his way home, and a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So striding forward now, Leonardo Gil. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, William Hubrick. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. 1-2, here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Fair. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is going to get foul.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Stepping in, Newton Garrison. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Left fielder, Newton
to first.
Garrison.
Fair is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manuel Urban. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Urban.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. While the throw pulls him off the bag. Coming to the plate now, Chris Fair. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Good one right here.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, get your pitch, huh?
Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here comes another 0-2. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The runner scores from second. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ballgame.
Ready once again, Ken Garcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Garcia.
Set to deal on 2-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1. Ready for another shot now, Chris Fair. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Fair.
Here's a check swing and a foul ball.
Oh, big guy, good pitch, huh?
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Line drive to left. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Well, another base hit from him, and I tell you what, he's been impressive on this road trip. He's making a huge impact not only on his team, but on the team that he is facing.
The catcher.
Now at the
number
plate,
9.
Ken Garcia. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Here it comes on 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. At the plate, Eli Manuel. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Manuel.
Soft liner to the right side, but this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double.
Come on, big guy, one time.
Digging in, Chris Fair. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles.
Fair.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
For a good one.
0-1. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Bayless racing back at the track. The wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this ball game ends.
A player who's had a hot start at the plate gets a check-in from his batting coach. If rapport can be established early on with a player, then all the sooner can come trust and coachability.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. So coming to the plate, Chris Fair. He comes into this April contest as one of the hottest hitters in the league. His season average up into the high 300s now. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Hey, get your
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Another 0-2 home. Another one sent foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Striding in once again, Chris Fair. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fair.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Esslinger is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference.
Ready once again, Chris Fair. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. Home as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Fair, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, one time right now.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, you love it when you come back late in the game, and all of a sudden you get a 2 RBI hit. You find yourself, you were down 1, now you're ahead. Let's see if the pitching can hold on now.
Digging in once again, Ken Garcia. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Skied into very shallow right. Julio has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 6-5. Chris Fair will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Drive it. See it drive it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Daniel Gage claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. So stepping in, Chris Fair. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Sanchez giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Fair. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Yeah, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. And that's through for a hit.
Well, they picked something up. They're just ambushing him. First pitch swinging, aggressive, and they're scoring runs. It's paying off for them.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Esslinger moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. The relay throw on to first, a double play. Digging in to try it again. Buford Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Buford Sanchez.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another
Leading off for
shot,
Jacksonville,
Chris Fair.
first
They'll
baseman,
start things out as we
Chris
begin the fifth.
Fair.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sanchez is after it. Makes the play, one away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming. At the plate,
Now
Chris
batting,
Fair. He
baseman.
singled in 2 trips high in the air out to left field. Enriquez waits on it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying. Ready for another shot now. Julio
batting,
Enriquez.
left fielder,
He's doubled
Julio.
and line to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, Matt, he's really been struggling recently, but this is the 3rd hit of the game. Game right here. Maybe we're seeing signs that he's really going to start to come out of it and maybe stay out of it.
Full count. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by. Ready now, Chris Fair.
First baseman.
Let's go, kid.
Chris Fair.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out. 12-7, the final score in this ball game. Birmingham secured their 10th victory of the season. Bill Rideout claims the win out of the pen, his first. Number 31 struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of Tyler Danish will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself. He finally got his first win of the season after failing a couple times to get to that point. Let's see if he can go back-to-back wins now.
Chris Fair is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Shot towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Well, he was out early working on that swing and batting practice, just taking it right back at the pitcher, right off the L screen. You eliminate that screen. It's just taking it from the practice field to the game. Nice job.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A runner at first with no outs here.
See it up. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Grounded to third. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. So striding in, Chris Fair.
First baseman, Chris Fair.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air to right field. Julio has a beat on it. And that's the third out. So it's no runs, no hits. Stepping into the box, Chris Fair. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Chris Fair.
Hey,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rocket to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Floyd rounds the corner and is headed home. Throw won't get him.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play
The
ball,
catcher,
he gives up a
number
shot
9.
to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way
Garcia.
around from first.
Now a pickoff play at second. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. Now at the plate, Julio Cardona. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. Trying to pick things up where we left
Now
off.
batting.
Chris Fair,
baseman.
2 for 3
Chris
with a double on his
Fair.
line so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Esslinger on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Barons. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with us. Now at the plate, Chris Fair. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Fair.
From the belt, the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Sanchez on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. Digging in, Chris
Leading off for
Fair
Jacksonville.
comes into this at-bat 0
Designated
for
hitter,
1 in the ball game.
Chris Fair.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, it's a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Esslinger. Standing in, Chris Fair.
Leading off for
It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this
hitter.
point.
Chris
Hey, let's go,
Fair.
big fella.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Yeah, let's go.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Julio over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Chris Fair.
Designated
They'll be
hitter,
looking for something he
Chris
could drive into the
Fair.
gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
Need you right now. Make
0-1, here it comes. Way out in front.
Boy, 2 beautiful pitches. I don't know. 2 fastballs inside. Do you stay in or do you go back outside? He's got him set up for anything right now.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, cut that right.
Here's another 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Esslinger ranging back. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria.
Well, that blast, yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the 9th.
Our final line
Then they
score.
can't get it done at the
First for
bottom
victorious
and come away with a
Yellow
loss.
3-2.
A player is called to question by his manager on his recent base running performance. The player's been caught stealing a number of times recently. Essentially, a red light is being issued here.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on. Stepping in, Corey Ryder. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Ryder.
Swing and a liner. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Stepping in, Chris Fair. And he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ryder sprinting after it. He's got it one away. Striding in once again, Chris Fair. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Chris Fair.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 0-1, here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game, and he'll get in there safely. Standing in, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Rojas.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Schaefer scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man digging in to try it again. Antoine McDowell. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
McDowell.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Fair. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hit to short. Schaefer is right there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Ryder. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. Digging in once again, Chris Fair. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to land foul. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth.
Well, there's an opposite field base hit right there. He's off to a great start here in April, and maybe that's why, because he's using the whole entire ballpark, the whole field.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Rojas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ryder will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. On to first, a double play. Ready for another shot now, Antoine McDowell. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp secured their 10th victory of the season. Lewis Underwood earns the win, his second. Freddie Schroeder wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. So coming to the plate, Chris Fair. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Moss racing back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Fair. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moss moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready once again, Chris Fair. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. This is in the air out to right field. McDowell on the move. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And as you see there, they currently sit second in the Southern League in that department.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was...
At the plate, Chris Fair. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rowan rounds the corner and is headed home. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now 7-1. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He's got a hit in 3 to this point. Decent. Third on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Fair. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Oh, and he misses it. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a two-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Rojas.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw right there, and he is out trying to take third.
Oh, man, that couldn't have been. Hey, and this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Bryant Cannon takes the win on the mound. His second. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Fair, who comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Bishop ranging back. Gone!
Hey, when you hit a blast like that, it just shows you this kid might live up to the hype.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chris Fair. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Runner goes for second, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Hey, get your pitch, drive it.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eli Manuel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Pitch is popped up. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. Ready for another chance? Jerome Olsen, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Smokies are on top 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Chris Fair. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hard liner toward short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that ball right there, Matt, he hit it hard. We saw it. He smoked it to the outfield. This may be a sign. Pitcher's starting to get a little bit tired. He's starting to make some mistakes. He's leaving some balls over the plate.
Settling in now, Ken Garcia, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. Ready for another shot now, Chris Fair. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Garcia.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Fair. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. Pitch out, nothing doing. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here we go.
A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than 1 of those in an at-bat.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's a 6-6 ball game.
I love the late inning at-bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Striding in once again, Ken Garcia. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
So coming to the plate, Eli Manuel, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Now the 1-2 pitch, and he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Jumbo Shrimp. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Smokies, 6 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp Ready now, Chris Fair. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. HR are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, last game they just...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Hey, there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to be.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Fair.
Chris Fair.
This is line to left. Bishop is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper. Digging in once again, Chris Fair. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, needs you right here. One time. Let's go.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
The batter.
Striding in, Miguel Rojas. A hit in 2 tries so far. The 1-2 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Johnny Nunez. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Nunez.
To the right side and through, a base hit. Sasser rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Stepping into the box, Chris Fair. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Fair.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Stepping into the box, Eli Manuel. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Eli have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
1 there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now at the plate, Corey Cavazos. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Cavazos.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Into the box, Jerome Olson. Couple of walks for him thus far.
Jerome Olson.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. At the plate, Chris Fair. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Gone!
That, my friends, is a Cardinals. Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Felix Pena gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Mike Pena wraps it up for the save, his 12th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.